So here we go. Unboxing experience. We got a little bit of paperwork and whatnot, some different variants available. I'll kind of put some pictures here on the screen in a moment. There is the knife. We got some paperwork, wiping cloth. We have a sticker, some additional hardware, which is always welcome. Kizer does a really good job with that. And here is the knife. So let's see. It looks like we got the black combination here. They have 3 aluminum variants. One gray, one sort of bronze, and the other one is blue. And then this G10 version with D2 is going to be on an Amazon special or Amazon specific model. All the other models should be available on the Kizer website. So taking a closer look here, we have black G10, right? Very grippy here with exposed blacked out liners. We are going to be rocking a half circle button for that liner lock. The pocket carry clip, which I do like what they're doing here. They're making it so it can be easily reversible. Definitely, this is one of my favorite types of reversible pocket clips. Is deep carry. It's just very simple, easy, one screw, easy to swap to the other end. So yeah, companies take note, right? This is one of the easiest way to make a reversible pocket clip. You have a lanyard post back there for your lanyard solution. Then we have an opening hole here. Let's go ahead and get it deployed. If you're ready, I'm ready. Bam. All right, there we go. Okay, kind of get a feel for it here. Do that again. Hold on a second. All right. All right, so absolutely feeling pretty good there on the deployment, right, off the hole. It is it's not a circle, it's not an oval, it's a very sort of interesting hole for sure. And I did notice this, right, the whole handle and everything with the blade kind of has this whole rectangular sort of aesthetics to it. So maybe we'll have some peaky corners, I don't know. Let's just kind of get a feel for it here as we go through it. But bam, there is the blade. Again, this one's D2. All of the other variants are going to be on AEBL steel instead. So at least you have 2 steels to choose from, right? D2 or AEBL steel. This one's going to be blacked out, which is going to help with corrosion resistance. That's a good thing, right? D2 is not necessarily entirely corrosion resistant. I give it a nice little wipe here so you can see the black stonewash finish. We have a captive pivot, right? It's kind of like, it's got this theme of corners with curves. Like, how do you combine a corner with a curve? I mean, I feel like that's kind of sort of what this one has going for it. You have a drop point blade, almost a full flat grind with some belly there. I like that. All right, check it out here on the other side. I know you guys like to get a closer look and things like that. Got this nice curvature right here for your index finger. So as far as the ergos, here we go. It is going to be a smaller knife, right? Let's just call it what it is. It's not medium, it's not large, it is a smaller knife. So here we go, hammer grip. You could sort of forward choke a tad bit. Well, you do have this bit of area there. Well, you could forward choke if you wanted to get better control. That could accommodate bigger hands, right, if that's the case. Then we got, of course, the button operated liner lock there. Very strong locking system, definitely everyone's favorite over the, you know, good old plunge lock, button lock. And Kizer is doing a pretty good job, right, bringing it to, like I said, to more and more of their new models. At first, they were only doing a handful of models. Now they're doing way more models. I gotta tell you, that Spidey flick feels pretty good. Thumb deployment actually feels very nice. That's good access to the opening hole. Makes a difference. Obviously, you could use the button itself. Very smooth. It's gonna be on ball bearings, obviously. So that feels nice. And surprisingly, I mean, all the corners are nice and round, so I don't feel like anything is necessarily a hot spot. I'm squeezing pretty hard here. The pocket clip is surprisingly comfortable. I'm going to go good solid 9 out of 10 there. G10 back spacer. It's part of this whole ordeal back here with the reversible pocket clip. And we do have milling on the inside for weight reduction, right? Take a look there. But it feels pretty lightweight. It doesn't feel heavy at all. And, you know, turning out to be definitely pretty fidgety here. With at least those 3 deployment options, we do have some jimping here on the blade to get better control. I mean, you could do a little grip like this, do some tip work and things like that, right? Some tabletop cutting, right? Some good slicing, peeling a fruit or something, right? You should be good to go. So, nice little medium. Again, it kind of, it's a little bit on the smaller side, but almost borderline medium, but not quite. So, I'm going to call it a medium here. The little Ringbo, and it's interesting how you can see the name and you can see the steel there, right? Once the knife is folded. But check this out: when you open the knife, right? Super clean aesthetics. That all tucks away, so that is actually looking pretty good, right? The fact that this is actually hiding here, you only see it when the knife is folded. Once it's open, well, you don't see it at all. Hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one, either this one or this one. Peace.